Hi, I'm Amy, and welcome to my YouTube channel, A Lolly Life. Today we're going to talk about 10 ways to brighten your day. This is an important topic because this topic is a toolkit topic. This is one of those things that, while it does not get rid of depression, it can help you work through it. I honestly believe that depression medicine, while it is very, very important, because I take it and I understand that it makes a big difference for me, it is not a cure-all. Depression medicine does not get you out of the pit that you're in. Medicine, what it does, at least for me, is it puts a ladder down there. So I am still in the bottomless pit, but there's a ladder to the top. And so I still have to work to manage my symptoms and to manage the depression. It's not all better just because I'm taking medicine. I think that that is probably true for a lot of people. Even when they take medicine, or even if they don't, even if you don't take medicine, you just have moments that are more depressed than others, and you have to work to keep yourself happy and to find joy in everyday life. And there are some days that I have trouble just either getting out of bed or just finding the motivation to do anything. Why am I even here? That is like an overwhelming thought. What does it even matter? And on those days and on those moments, I look for things that will help brighten my mood. And these are some of my go-to things that I use to help brighten my mood. Thankfully, today is not one of those days that I am feeling super sad and depressed. And hopefully this topic, we're gonna do Zen thing. Hopefully this topic does not make me cry. I will love to do a depression video where I do not cry. No guarantees. But these are the things that help me when I need a little boost, when I'm having a depressed moment, or things are just not going super well and I just really need to find some, I would say, joy in life, but I'm not sure that these help you find joy as much as they just help brighten the day. Yeah, they help brighten the day. My number one thing that I do daily to help me and brighten my day and that kind of thing is I pray. I spend some time, and if you're not religious, well, I would recommend that you pray. But if praying is not your thing, meditate. Spend some time to just kind of center yourself and review your day and review where what you still have left to accomplish that day, where what you want to do. Just spend some time praying, meditating. It is my number one go-to help. Number two, go on a walk or exercise. Actually, that's the common thing, but what my parents had us do when we were children, and so if we were children and we were having a particularly bad time, my mom saved their egg cartons. And so if we were having a bad time and being particularly grouchy, my mom would get one of the egg cartons off of the top of the refrigerator, because we had this stack of egg cartons up there, and she would get one of the egg cartons off the top of the refrigerator, and we were required to smash it, stomp on it, squash it, do whatever we could to obliterate that egg carton. And it was amazingly helpful, because the action of just stomping on an egg carton and getting all of your anger out, and then at some point, usually it was kind of funny and we would end up laughing. But even if we didn't end up laughing, that action of getting that anger out physically without hurting somebody or something other than the egg carton is there is some serious benefit to it. If you have a child that is particularly angry or has trouble with that, a physical outlet is a big a big benefit. I enjoy mowing the lawn and doing some of the hard yard work, those kinds of things, because of the physical outlet that it gives me. Number 3, have a conversation. And I realize that there are many people out there that suffer from anxiety, it's particularly social anxiety or those kinds of things. However, I'm not telling you to go do like some social function or that kind of thing. I am saying you need to have somebody that you can talk to and have a conversation with, whether that be your, your spouse or a girlfriend or who else would there be besides, a friend or your family? Well, friend or family, somebody. Actually, here's the thing. If you don't have somebody like friend or family, then I would recommend going somewhere where there are people around and maybe trying to strike up a conversation. Yes, that is totally anxiety producing. But if you go to the library and you eavesdrop on other people's conversations, I find that therapeutic a little bit too. And it's really good for if you're like writing books and making up stories. Yeah, we'll pretend but I do eavesdrop on people's conversations. I like that. Number 4, smile like you're a movie star. I like to play this little game with myself, and sometimes I can do it, sometimes I can't, but if I'm out doing errands or or that kind of thing, particularly like heading into the grocery store, I walk and act as if I am a movie star, and like people, when they see me, are like, oh my goodness, I'm so happy, like wow. I will smile or thing at people as if like that particular smile is what they're gonna be going home and they're gonna be like, I will never wash my eyes again, they smiled at me, or like that kind of thing. And like maybe say hi to people, because as if I was a movie star. And so like I'll go in and I will as I'm walking in, I'll just smile at people, like they are so happy to see me, and everybody just is like, yeah, that they're so happy to see me. And so like I do this like movie star thing, and like it really does work. Like, don't fault it until you like try it. And I suppose the movie star thing could be like putting on sunglasses and pretending like nobody can see you, but it has to have the movie star mindset. You have to have this like mindset of like everybody that sees me, and like when they like recognize me, they are going to be very much like, can you believe who I just saw? I'm so excited. This is the most wonderful thing ever. Can I take a selfie with you? Like that's the impression that people are going to get of you if they were to like see you and recognize you. And so whether it be that you like go into the store smiling like with your movie star smile, or you go into the store with your sunglasses on, like hiding yourself like in a ball cap or something so that like nobody recognizes you, it's the idea that you're going in there doing this with the mindset that you are the movie star. People are like, when they see you, they're like in awe of you. That works. I don't recommend having a hot flash when you're like, whatever. I need a fan. And check out this fan. Isn't this like the most amazing fan ever? I got this from my niece. My niece gave this to me. And let me tell you, it just moves the air. Oh yeah. So, have a hot flash? I have the fan for it. Number 6. Oh, actually I'm on number 5. Number 5. I wrote a list down so I could remember, and number 5 is pet an animal. Come on over here. Yes, was you my animal? Was you my animal? Oh my goodness. You come up here next to me? Come here. Here. Hop up, up. Turn around. There we go. Oh, you're squeezing me out of the frame, Mr. Poppy. We're gonna squish you over a little bit. Okay, hold on. Okay, number 5 is pet an animal and have them like breathe their doggy breath in your face and drool on you. Oh my goodness, Ranger, don't drool on me. Pet an animal, feed the chickens, or something along those lines. There is something amazingly calming about an animal and a doggy woggy that loves you. Oh, you love me. I don't really like to be licked, thanks anyway. Oh yes, I don't really like to be licked. Do you love me? You love me. Yes. Should we get you your treat? You want a treat? Yes, you do. You want a treat. We get you another treat? Yes. Those are vitamins, don't tell him. Now I have dog slobber on my ear. Number 6, go out and be in nature. Find a spot that you can listen to the birds sing, or you can, hear the breeze and the leaves blowing in the breeze, or ducks at the pond, or water running, or those kinds of things. Find a spot out in nature. Or go to the roof of the building and look up and look into the sky and watch the clouds go by. Something like that. The world that was created for us has amazing abilities to relax and calm us. And so if you are having a stressful time, being out in nature is therapeutic. Number 7, listen to some upbeat music and dance along. I don't dance well, but that's okay. Here's my dancing. Like I said, I can't dance and I don't even care. I still will put on some upbeat music and dance. What you don't have in ability, make up for in commitment. Number 8, open the windows, turn on the lights, that kind of thing. Light is happiness in my mind. And the human body as a general rule tends to associate light with joy and happiness. And so if you leave your heavy curtains drawn across the windows and it's really dark and dingy in where you're at, it's harder to feel happy. So throw back the curtains and turn on the lights, or replace the light bulb with something that's way brighter. Do something like that so that there is light around. That can produce happiness hormones in your body. Just having the curtain thrown back so that the light is shining in. This one kind of ties into the go out into nature thing. If there isn't a way to lighten up the spot that you are and have the lights on, or the windows, curtains thrown back, or that blinds open, then, go outside, because light inspires happiness in your body. Number 9, be productive in some small way. There are mornings where I just don't even want to get out of bed, and or afternoons or mid-morning where I'm I'm done. I can't find the motivation to do anything at all. Even thinking about it is depressing. But during those moments where motivation is particularly lacking, and this probably doesn't make a lot of sense, but I'll explain it the best I can. when motivation is lacking for me, lots of times it is because I am thinking, what's the point? That's like it may not be the actual thought going through my head, but like that's the thought feeling process that leads to the lack of motivation. What's the point? Why bother? What does it even matter? And so when I am having those moments where I just don't want to do anything and I really just would rather be nothing and do nothing, I look for some way to be productive. And it's oftentimes just something very small, because that's all I can like wrap my head around. But I look for some way to be productive and some reason why what me being here matters that day or that moment or that hour or whatever. Something that I can do that like proves to myself and to the world that it mattered that I was here today. And so that might be, you know, getting up and cleaning house or something. That's not very often that I would think that. But oftentimes I have my thing that has motivated me or like helped me feel like maybe I'm making a difference is creating a YouTube video or going and helping a friend. I don't know what would be your thing, but I know what my thing is. And so something that allows me to feel productive and to feel like it mattered that I was here today and I made somebody else's life easier or I made the situation better because I was here today. And so I look for something tiny, but something like that, so that I mattered that day. That's why my motivation, oftentimes why my motivation is lacking, because I just have that feeling of why bother? It doesn't matter. What does it matter? And so finding a reason why it mattered that I was here is helpful for me. Now, number 10. And I don't remember what number 10 is. The reason I don't remember what number 10 is because I combined two of them, and that's why I got the numbers off. I combined like visiting somebody and calling somebody, like, you know, talking to a friend. I combined those, so now I have to come up with a different one for number 10. My number 10 is, if you're feeling sad and depressed, hold a baby. Unless, of course, that's the reason that you're feeling sad or depressed, then this isn't necessarily a good one for you. But hold a baby. Be around little kids. Little kids find joy in the moment, and they're really, really good at that. And seeing another human being finding joy in the moment, little kids, babies, those kinds of things, it lightens you and it brightens your mood. And so watching little kids play or holding a baby or doing something like that, it is like something that brightens your mood. There's something wonderful about little kids. And so now I need a 10B, because that was like a 10A, and so now I need a 10B. So for those of you who, the reason that you're feeling sad and lonely and depressed is because all you do is hang out with little kids and babies, well, then in that case, my 10B would be my 10B would be to go visit somebody. Like, take your kids on a play date and have it be a mommy date too. And so like go and chat with somebody. And I know I said call and talk to somebody or that kind of thing, but this is, I think, particularly relevant to young moms who maybe are feeling really socially isolated or those kinds of things. Find other young moms in the same situation that you're in and go commiserate with them. Like, go and visit them, and then you can watch the young kids play while you're talking with somebody, and their joy and happiness in playing can radiate to you while you're chatting with somebody, and so it like combines two of them. But having other people to commiserate with is helpful. And I made it through the whole video without crying. It makes me happy. Okay, so that's it. We're done with our video today. Thank you for joining me on a Lolly Live. See you, friends.